So it's getting hot and you're looking for a new fan, but let's be real, most fans are kind of the same. You've got your cheap, wobbly plastic towers that are loud and just push hot air around, or you can jump way up to something super expensive that promises to reinvent air itself. It feels like there's not a lot of in between. Well, this is the Shark Turbo Blade and it's different. Shark is basically trying to create a whole new category here, sitting somewhere between a basic fan and a high-end Dyson, and they're making some pretty big claims about it. So in this video, we're gonna break down what this thing actually is. We'll cover the design, which is a choice. We'll test the performance to see if it lives up to the hype, but what you'll really want to stick around for is the experience of actually living with it. The good, the bad, and the genuinely weird parts. Stick with me, and by the end, we will answer the most important question. Is this futuristic looking fan actually worth your money? Okay, so the first thing you notice is the design. Online, people have been calling it the Hammerhead Shark. And yes, I can see it. It's a statement piece for sure. The build itself is a mix of plastic and metal components, but it's anchored by a base that is seriously heavy, so you don't have to worry about it tipping over. But this thing is also massive, especially when you use the main party trick. And that trick is this entire top blade assembly can pivot from a vertical tower mode to a horizontal air blanket mode. This is its main selling point, but it's an entirely manual adjustment. I mean, you physically have to walk over and turn it sideways. It's a strange disconnect between the high-tech look and the low-tech operation. On top of that, the two air vents on the ends can be twisted independently. This part is actually pretty clever. It means you could aim one stream of air at yourself and another at someone else on the couch, all without the fan needing to oscillate. It's a smart bit of mechanical engineering, if I'm being honest. And there are some nice user-friendly touches as well, like the tool-free assembly that takes about a minute and the magnetic remote that snaps right to the top so you don't ever lose it. Everyone seems to love that part, me included. Now, Shark makes a pretty bold claim that this fan can accelerate air up to 80 feet. In my testing and looking at other independent tests as well, that's a bit of a stretch. Realistically, you're going to feel a solid breeze up to 20 feet, maybe 28 feet away. That's still respectable for a tower fan, but it's a huge difference from the 80 feet marketing number. But the real story here is the sound. The fan has 10 speed settings, and it's a tale of two extremes. At the low end, from speeds 1 to about 4, this thing is whisper quiet. It's perfect for a bedroom or a quiet office, but once you crank it up past, say, level 7, it gets very loud. And it's not the typical whooshing sound of a fan blades. It's a more distinct metallic whirring noise that some people might find pretty irritating, me, myself included. It also comes with a few special modes like a natural breeze mode, which gently randomizes airflow to feel more of an actual wind. And it's surprisingly realistic. Then there's the breeze boost, which is just a short blast of maximum power for when you need to cool down fast. And yes, it sounds a bit like a hair dryer. Okay, so the performance is decent and the design is definitely unique, but none of that matters if the product is frustrating to use every day. And that brings us to the upsides and the downsides, which is the part of the review that will really determine if this is a smart buy or just an overpriced gimmick. All right, let's break it down. On the upside, the versatility is legit. That ability to aim air at two different spots at the same time, genuinely useful. And a lot of users, especially couples, praise this as its best feature. If you like the modern aesthetic, it's also a clear upgrade over a standard boring tower fan. And the little things are done well. The magnetic remote, the safety of a bladeless design, and the built-in timer, all welcome features. But then there are the downsides, and the biggest one is the price, relative to the features. Guys, this is a premium priced fan that costs around $250. I've seen them at $299 even. But here's the thing, it has no smart features, no Wi-Fi, no app control, no voice commands, and all that cool versatility I mentioned, completely manual. You can't even change them on the remote. You have to physically manipulate the fan to change its setup, which feels out of place on a product this expensive. And about the dust defense feature, let's be clear, this is not an air purifier. It's just a basic plastic mesh screen designed to keep large dust particles from getting inside the motor. It's not cleaning the air in your room like a Dyson with a HEPA filter. And maybe the biggest red flag for me is that the main parts cannot be easily taken apart. This makes trying to package it for a return extremely difficult, which is a major risk if a product is this expensive and then you don't like it. So, the Shark Turbo Blade. It's one of the most interesting but confusing products that I've seen in a while. It offers genuinely clever mechanical innovation wrapped in a package that feels simultaneously premium and low-tech. But who is this actually for? I think the ideal buyer is very specific. This is for a design-conscious consumer, probably a couple who will get the most benefit out of that dual directional airflow in a shared space like a bedroom. This person has to be willing to pay a hefty premium for that one specific feature and the unique look, while accepting the lack of smart features and the need for manual adjustments. But for almost everyone else, there are better, more logical options out there. Now, if you're a tech enthusiast who wants smart controls, a fan from a brand like Dreo offers app and voice controls for about half the price. If you care about air quality, you should invest in a dedicated air purifier or a multi-function Dyson with certified HEPA filtration. And if you just want a powerful, quiet fan and don't care about the looks, a highly rated tower fan from Honeywell or Lasco for around $70 is still the undisputed king of value. Okay, so Shark took a big swing and I have to respect the innovation, but in the end, the Turbo Blade feels like a niche solution to a problem that most people don't have, at a price that's tough to justify. It's a fascinating idea, but for most people, it's probably a pass. Having said that, I haven't had a single piece of furniture at home or appliance that has been such an amazing conversation starter other than this fan. So it's absolutely amazing for that. And if you're looking for compliments and if you're looking for a conversation piece, something to look at home by you and your visitors, this would be absolutely amazing for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.